Well, gonna have another little video here today. Sitting out here on the porch swing. Give you a little porch time here. Sometimes it's a lot of wisdom, sometimes it's a lot of bull. But didn't do it. Well, we did do a whole lot this week. It's just that I didn't grab the camera for a lot of it. We finished cleaning up the storm damage with the tractor, and the boys come down and help me cut the trees up, and then I haul all the brush and stuff off with the grapple. A grapple makes a lot easier work out of it instead of having to saw it up in pieces and throw it in the back of a truck or a trailer and haul it off. You can just take that tractor and run up there and just pinch it and then haul it back down in the field. Make a big brush pile to burn this winter when the snow's on. The garden's doing good. I wished I'd have filmed that. We had about, well, I think this morning, this is Sunday morning, filming, and we did some other stuff during the week that I filmed too. We break the video up in 2 or 3 different deals and then put it all together at the end of the week. But I picked 9 squash this morning, 5 zucchini and 4 of the yellow straight neck, 1 cucumber. Tomatoes got lots of blooms on them. We got some tomatoes that's we got some that's big as a silver, a $50. I don't want to fib to you. They're about the size of a $50. Not a bunch, but got lots of blooms and some small ones on it. Didn't do a garden video this week. Thought you might get tired of that. Just showing the garden. We'll show it more when we start harvesting more. Had a baby goat this week, born. I've got some film of it on here. Show you that. Been a while since me and Sherry has actually had goats on the farm. We used to have goats 5 or 6 years ago. We had lots of goats, and we miss them. Well, they were good for the pasture. Boy, they'll just annihilate the bushes and those wild blackberries. But I've got to where I just spray my blackberries and bushes now with a chemical. But I do miss the goats. We used to go out and sit on the back porch, and we called it Goat TV because those baby goats are fun to watch. But about all I've done this week that I've actually videoed was cleaning up some of the storm. The boys helped me, and we cut down 2 of the old Bradford pears that we'd had for years around here. So really all that's left in the front yard is we've got 9 pin oaks and 1 tulip poplar in the front yard now, because that's where the sun sets, is in the west here of an evening, so we can sit out here on this front deck and in the shade. So and it did help with a lot with the traffic too. Knocked a lot of the traffic noise down. But we're going to get on into the videos now, and we'll show you the goats and the tree trimming, and that's about it that we got on this week. So maybe it won't be so long. Subscribe to it, watch it, let us know what you think. We'll try to bring you a little more content. I think me and Sherry's fixing to take up trout fishing. I ain't done that in about 10 years either. I used to love to trout fish, where you can stand in the water when it was really hot. It was comfortable. But I never have figured out a way to cook them where you didn't get, people said they had them, they were really good and everything, and the meat is good. But they're bony, and they got them little hair bones, I call them, real little bones, and everybody says, well, you can eat them. Not me. I don't eat bones. So anyway, we might have that up here around Mammoth Springs. Go up there and do some fishing on some of our videos pretty quick. We'll try to bring you a little new stuff every once in a while. Of course, we'll get back in the garden because it's going heavy this time of year. But all right, just enjoy the video. We'll get her posted up here in a little bit. Thank you. Well, guys, this is going to be the newest addition here on the farm. Just born this morning. Little girl. And when that's her mama right there. Yeah, that's her mama. We're going to name her Little Miss Mary. That'll be after mine and Sherry's aunt. We name all of our little animals around here after our aunts. And don't have any uncles anymore, so we name them all after our aunts. And this will be Little Miss Mary. Little girl. I just wanted to show you this little thing. She's sweet as she can be. Her mama's a fool over it too, I'm telling you. Yeah, she's a fool over it. But anyway, just wanted to show you that. We've got a few goats here on the farm. Them first ones you see. Did you see the PVC pipe on his head? They get hung in a blank fence. They stick their head through the fence and they go in real easy, but then they can't come out. So we have to help them out. And if you're gone for a while, they're real vulnerable to animals, dogs, stray dogs, or whatever, come up and they can't get away from them. So we have to watch that. But anyway, just wanted to show you the newest addition to the farm here. She's a little dandy, and like I say, we've named a couple of the calves after Sherry's aunt, and this was the next thing that was born, so we promised Aunt Mary we'd do her this time, and looking for a couple more. There'll be a Miss Lorraine, and then there'll be a little Debbie. And then there will also be a little Eva sometime or another. And then there'll be a Miss Donna. And we're not leaving anybody out. We're just not having enough babies born around here. Actually, Terry's had a couple of calves, heifer calves born. We may start on his calves too, because I'm feeding them and taking care of them a lot of the time. So, and they're pretty. So we may name them after a couple of aunts, because it's going to be probably another year before I have any more baby calves. But all right, just keeping you up with what's going on here on the farm. These are Scott and Lisa's goats. See, I was going to get you a better picture of the PVC pipe over their head. These are all little girls. And they're due to have babies in about, between now and a month, something like that. Now these little fellers are Nigerian dwarfs. They're all really gentle, but we love our goats. They keep the brush down, and they're really good for the grandkids to play with too. They all like them to come out and play with them and give them treats. They love animal crackers. Oh man, do they love animal crackers. But these are all Scott and Lisa's here. That one nanny goat that just had the baby is the only one that I have at this time, only goat I have. Used to have a lot of goats. We really do like the goats because, man, they keep the blackberry briars and the bushes down on the farm and everything. But anyway, I just kind of got out of it and went more toward the cattle. And I don't know why I kept that one, or why we've got that one, me and Sherry. But if you ain't never seen baby goats playing, you'd understand why, because we call it goat TV. We'll sit out here on the back porch and watch them, and they're really comical. I mean, they're really comical. All right, well, that's enough of the goats. We'll do something else and show you that a little bit later. We'll be back. Look at here. This one here is wanting an animal cracker right now. Anyway, we'll be back. Stay with us. come to the end of another week. Going to end the video here. Hope you enjoyed the goats and the trees and stuff that they cleaned up. Finished that up this morning. I'm gonna have to hook up to the other tractor. I've got a little tractor. It's a little 30-horse utility tractor. It's a New Holland. I'm gonna hook up to it with a rock rake. Still got a lot of leaves and little twigs that big grapple wouldn't pick up, so I'm gonna rake them up and clean up the rest of the driveway. Like I say, didn't have a lot of content this week. We did go to Batesville Friday, I guess. Took Mom to Batesville, and I needed a few things from Harbor Freight, and Pico was having a truckload chicken sale. And as you know, we put hamburger in the freezer here a week or so ago. Had that in my last video, and we I think I told you, but he weighed 690 pounds, and we got 400 and I think it's between 420 and 450 pounds of meat. I don't know. I do remember there was 164 pounds of hamburger, I think. And so Pico was having that chicken sale, and they were selling chicken breast or chicken tenders, whichever one you wanted. So we went over and got it. You get 40 pounds. There was 8 5-pound bags, and you could get, like I say, either one you wanted. So we got the breast, and it was $70. So we put that in the freezer too. So we're pretty well up on meat right now. We had a hog butchered last year. I don't know if it was the packing house or what, but we wasn't real happy with that. So we'll eat some bacon. We're not big on bacon or sausage is what we like most. We buy that Williams pre-patted, free-frozen sausage, and we'd rather have sausage, to tell you the truth about it, for breakfast. And we make other things with it. We like sausage rolls. Roll them up in those little egg square deals, like you make egg rolls out of. We make some of them with our sausage and stuff. The garden's starting to produce a little bit, so we'll be eating a lot of stuff like that, and we're just going to keep buying our sausage. Like I say, I wasn't happy with the hog. I used to eat it all the time when I was a kid, but the bacon wasn't cured to suit me. And I told them when I took it over there, I wanted the sausage hot. Well, a baby could eat this sausage. It wasn't hot at all. I don't care for sage that much, but I do like a lot of spice in my sausage, and it wasn't that way. So that's where we stand on that. We got plenty of chicken and plenty of beef in the freezer now. And as I told you in the first part of the video, we're going to start doing some fishing. And I've got big catfish in my pond. We're trying to rig up a feeder now where we feed them all the time automatically. We run down there once in a while, throw a bucket in, and they come up good. And I'll show you that sometime too. They come up and eat pretty good. We've got some in there weigh 5 to 7 pounds, So we may try to put some fish in the freezer too, and have a little fun fishing. But that's about all we got going on this week. Nothing really special going on with the boys and their wives. Kim's little garden really looks good. She really takes pride in her garden. She's got lots of flowers, and the vegetables are starting to come on too. Lisa doesn't garden much, but we try to keep her in onions and salad mostly. They don't, neither one really care for tomatoes. So they're not too expensive to keep up out of the garden. But anyway, I'm going to end it. And as I said in the first part of the video, subscribe, watch our channel. God bless you, everyone. Hope He blesses your lives this week. Till we meet again. Nothing's really changed in the world. Still having the shootings in the schools and in the grocery stores stuff like that. You know, maybe if groceries wasn't so high, people wouldn't take guns to the grocery stores. I don't know. I don't mean to make light of that because it's a horrible thing when people just start shooting each other for no reason. Uh, I'm not against guns by any means. I've got a room full of them. Uh, I always told my boys and everybody else, a gun is just like a hammer. It's a tool. It depends on the guy that's driving it. Uh, Seen something on Facebook where a guy said he took his AR-15. I don't own an AR-15. I don't really like those guns, but it is, you know, we can have the right to bear arms, and if that's what you want is AR-15, then more power to you. Uh, but this guy said he took his AR-15 to the bed with him the other night. Woke up the next morning, he was just fine. It didn't get mad at him, didn't shoot it or anything. I do have some bad news this week that happened. Our little dog Twig, our little Australian Shepherd, we went to bed the other night. She's 12-year-old, or will be in November. She would have been 12. And she went to bed the other night, and she was just like she always was, just like a little puppy, playing and going on and everything. And she passed away during the night, about 4 o'clock in the morning. Just went to sleep and died. I woke up during the night, and I don't know why, but just something I thought was wrong. And she had passed away. It just happened to. So we had to bury her. So it's hit Sherry pretty hard, and me. I mean, we've had her since she was 6 weeks old. But anyway, I don't believe that animals go to heaven. I don't believe they have a soul, but they all have a heart. And wherever God made for them is a special place. You know, I do believe that. She had a good life. She was loved every minute of her life. Never was, I don't believe, ever spanked. If she was, I don't remember it in her whole life. But whatever place God made for them, animals that we all love and everything, that's where she's at today. She brought so much joy into mine and Sherry's life forever. So many people bought puppies from us, from her, and from her offsprings. So she's still around. In fact, my son has one of her daughters and one of her granddaughters. They still raise puppies and sell them. So we get to see a little bit of Twig every day. So she's gone from her home, but not out of her heart. So think about Sherry if you're watching this video, and you know, for her healing in her heart. That's all I'm going to do. That's all I'm going to say. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a blessed week. Stay safe. Think about your neighbors. If you can help them, do it. And I'll catch you again next week. I'll try to put out a little more content. We'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.